Be strong.
Hello kids! This is our last lesson for the last quarter in English. English 6, quarter 4, week 8. It is Melc based and the topic is composing a persuasive essay. But before we start, I would like to request everyone, for those who are not able to subscribe yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Thank you. After going through this lesson, you are expected to compose a persuasive essay on self-selected topic. Before we begin our lesson, let us recall one of the topics last quarter. What would be your stand or opinion about it? In making a stand, you use your opinion as well as the evidence that is based on facts, truths, or valid grounds. In today's lesson, you will dig deeper in providing your opinion to influence and convince your reader through writing. A persuasive essay is a piece of academic writing where you use logic and reason to show that your point of view is more valid than any other. Knowing how to write persuasively and learning how to recognize persuasive writing are both valuable skills for learners to have. In writing a persuasive essay, you express your opinion clearly and strongly and support it to persuade or convince others. You will start with a point of view in the introduction and restate it in the conclusion. There are a few simple guidelines to follow in order to be able to write a good persuasive essay. Simply follow the Oreo pattern of writing to help you remember the structure of persuasive essay. The Oreo pattern of writing to help you remember the structure is this. Start with O, opinion, then R, reasons, E, examples, and another opinion. In the first one, in text structure, first paragraph, this is the introduction. Tell the reader what your topic is and why. Tell the reader how you feel about the topic. Then capture the reader's attention by using a rhetorical question. In this part, children, in introduction, what is the reason why we have to tell the reader what your topic is and why? So that they will know ahead of time that your topic is like that. And there is also a reason in that particular introduction. Okay, then these are the signal phrases you can use. The first one, how would you feel it? How would you feel if I am writing to persuade you to blank? Surely you must realize, I strongly believe that most people would agree that this is the introduction. You can use this signal phrases for you to know that it is the introduction. Okay, it is O. O. So next one, the reasons. For the second paragraph, the body one, you're going to state your point of view. State some reason to support your opinion. Okay? These are the signal phrases that you can use. I believe, to begin with, first, in my opinion, everyone knows that. Then, for the third paragraph, the body, you have to give 1 to 3 examples with details that prove why you're right. And these are also the signal phrases. In addition to Another reason that others must agree that it is clear that I am absolutely certain that we must act now. Finally, I strongly believe that then finally we must realize. Okay? Then and the opinion, final paragraph or conclusion, sum up your opinions and arguments. Restate your opinion in different way with feeling and with a final statement to help convince your reader. So, in the conclusion, you can also see the signal phrases, or you can also use the signal phrases like this. It is easy to see. In conclusion, I am sure you will understand. We'd all be better of it. Of will be okay. We'd all be better off if one thing I know for certain is it is clear that in conclusion we must see that without a doubt. So that's the structure of a persuasive essay. So remember the are you pattern. Why are you? The first one is opinion, followed by reasons, examples, then another opinion. Okay? So don't forget, you can use also these phrases. Bakit nyo kailangan, pwede nyo gamitin ang mga phrases na to para malaman na ito ay sa introduction, o kaya sa second paragraph, o third paragraph, o kaya final. Kasi may mga signal phrases yan na nalalaman na ito ay final na. Tulad nito, sa conclusion. In conclusion, kaya lang malalaman na huli na to. Then, sa opinion sa introduction, how would you feel if? Then, there's are also some signal phrases that you can use. Then don't forget that in introduction, you're going to tell the reader what your topic is and why. So, dito sa introduction, sasabihin nyo ang mga nagbabasa kung ano ang topic at anong dahilan ng topic na yon. Then, sa introduction din natin malalaman kung ano ang nararamdaman mo sa topic na yon. Tapos, dito capture mo ang attention dahil sa mga questions. May mga questions na tinatanong dyan. Then, for the body 1 or the second paragraph, dito nga, state your point of view. Dito na malalaman kung ano opinion mo. Then, state some reason that support your opinion. Ano ang dahilan? Bakit yun ang opinion mo? Then, the third paragraph, you have to cite 1 to 3 examples for this with details that prove you're right. Ibig sabihin, yung naisulat mo sa second paragraph, bibigyan mo talaga ng detalye, mga halimbawa, bakit iyon ay tama. Okay? Sa final naman na paragraph, conclusion, to sum it up, yung isasam mo yung arguments mo, tapos malalaman na ito ay the end of your statement dahil mayroon tayong ginamit na mga signal words. Pwede ito, in conclusion, then one thing I know for certain is, or it is clear that, without a doubt, these are the phrases that signalize that your paragraph or your essay or your persuasive essay is final already or in conclusion. Okay? Good. For learning task 1, let us read and analyze the short persuasive essay example below. Answer the questions in your notebook. So let us read this essay so that you can answer all the exercises on your notebooks. Okay? Now, let us read this one. Are you ready? Let us read all together. Trip Down Memory Lane by Sarah Bianca V. Sarita. Ready? How would you feel if you're a young child again? No pile of homework, problem, and heartache. Everything just seems bright and perfect. If given a chance, I would go back to my childhood years. I believe childhood is the best period of life. It is the era of innocence. It is more on happiness instead of sorrow. Do you still remember when there was always a smile on our faces as the wind brushed through our hair? Or the different kinds of pain when we fell on our bicycles? The sweet agony indeed. At least we learn to continue moving forward. Likewise, the feeling of victory when we finally reach the largest fruit after several attempts of climbing the mango tree. Those were the days when simplicity brings so much contentment. I am certain that childhood is the greatest stage in our life because we used to run and play like there's no tomorrow. Countless street games surely mark our hearts, not just our knees and elbows. The warmth of the sun could not stop us from beating our opponents, especially if it was a heated match. But our excitement grew more when raindrops started to wet the grass. It meant something else, unexplainable feeling. We just enjoyed every moment of our life. Being a child also means forgiving and forgetting. We might have fights, but we tend to forgive and forget easily. Without a doubt, childhood would always be the best. So much glee and serenity. Okay, let us analyze this picture. This is the first, the introduction, the second, and the third part, and also the last one. Let us find out what are the questions and what are the answers to the questions. Okay, let us analyze. Are you ready? Okay. The first question is, what is the sentence that shows how the author feel about the topic? Okay. Started, as we can see here, what is the sentence that shows how the author feel about the topic? And the next one question is, what are the reasons of the author about the topic? The third one, what are the sentences that show examples that prove why the author is right? And number four, how did the author state the reason and examples, and what are the signal words that were used? Then, how did the author conclude the persuasive essay? Let us answer this, okay? The first one is that, what is the sentence that shows how the author feel about the topic? So you can see, as you can see, the given persuasive essay a while ago, it started with a question, how would you feel if you're a young child again? Right? So in that part, as you can see here, let us, okay, like one. Look at this. How would you feel? So the question here is that, what is the first question there that asks about the essay? What is the sentence that shows how the author feel about the topic? Okay, so how would you feel if you're a young child again? So the feelings of the author is that everything just seems bright and perfect, right? Okay, so in the second question, what are the reasons of the author about the topic? So the reasons why, what are the reasons? What are the reasons? The reasons of the author is that, I think, eto nakalagay, and I believe childhood is the best period. It is an era of innocence. It is more happiness instead of sorrow. Then, Those are the reason, okay? For the next question, for the third question, what are the sentences that show examples that prove why the author is right? So, why is it that the author is right in this part? Why? Eto. Because of this word, I am certain that childhood is the greatest stage of our life because we used to run and play like there's no tomorrow. Countless street games surely mark our hearts, not just our knees and elbows. You can provide three answers here, like this one. The next one is the warmth of the sun could not stop us but from beating our opponents, especially if it was a heated match like that. You can provide three answers there. Okay? Then in question number, what is the question in number 3? In question number 4 rather, how did the author state the reason and example? What are the sign words? Okay, what are the sign words here? Like I am certain. What else? This is the sign words. Okay, what else? What are the sign words here? Okay. So there are some signal words here that it state I believe, I'm certain, like that. Those are some of the sign words that you can answer there. Then the next question is, how did the author conclude the persuasive essay? How? So here, this is the conclusion of the author, right? Without a doubt, childhood will always be the best. So much glee and serenity. Is that clear, kids? Okay. Again, these are the questions. What is the sentence that shows how the author feel about the topic? What is the sentence there? You can write there, everything just seems bright and perfect. Then, for what are the reasons of the author about the topic? The reasons of the author about the topic, I believe childhood is the best, like that. Okay? Diba? Nasagutan na natin. So, makakasagot na kayo nito kung kayo ay nakinig. We answer this orally, okay? So, just, if you're not able to answer this, just listen and play again the video for you to answer this question. Okay, next. For learning task 2, arrange the following parts of writing the correct sequence of a persuasive essay to complete the Oreo chart. Do this in your notebook. Here. So you have to arrange this in a proper order to make it a persuasive essay. Okay? It is about the essay of, the title is Yuletide Magic by Sarah Bianca V. Sarita. Let us read first so that you will understand what is the first one, what is the introduction, what is the second, or we call that one the Oreo, Oreo. The first one is the opinion, the introduction, then the reason, then you have to another one, the E, the examples, then another opinion. This one, opinion, reasons, examples, then another opinion. Opinion for the introduction, the reasons, then the examples for that, then the last one, the conclusion. Okay? So let us read first. Look at the first box. Let us read all together. In addition, during the Christmas season, families are closer. It doesn't matter how extravagant the festivity is or how much food is on someone's plate. What matters the most is the presence of our loved ones, knowing that this season can bring people together is one of the biggest blessings we could ever receive. Or the next box. To begin with, the spirit of Christmas brings a different feeling to everyone. young or old, rich or poor, the excitement that sparkles in the children's eyes upon receiving the long-awaited gift from their ninang and ninong is truly something remarkable. Then, in this part, in conclusion, I am sure you understand now why I love Christmas and the overflowing love of the Lord manifests within our actions. Then, it is the reason to be jolly. This might have been a buzzword, but I strongly believe that Christmas is the finest celebration there is. It is the season of giving. Now, in this part, let us analyze the sequence for this persuasive essay. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready now? Okay, let us answer. What is the introduction here? Let's find out. What is the introduction there? Okay, this is the correct one. To begin with, the spirit of Christmas brings a different feeling to everyone, young or old, rich or poor. The excitement that sparkles in the children's eyes upon receiving the long-awaited gift from their ninang and ninong is truly something remarkable. Then, the reasons for the introduction. It is the season to be jolly. This might have been a buzzword, but I strongly believe that Christmas is the finest celebration there is. It is the season of giving. How about another example for this? Okay, in addition, during the Christmas season, families are closer. It doesn't what? It doesn't matter how extravagant the festivity is or how much food is on someone's plate. What matters the most is the presence of our loved ones. Knowing that this season can bring people together is one of the biggest blessings we could ever receive. And the last one, another opinion. In addition, during the Christmas season, families are closer. It doesn't matter how, oh, this is I wasn't able to change this. So in the last part, children, take note of this. Okay, in the last part there, nakalagay dito, ang tamang sagot dito ay ano, without a doubt. Childhood will always be the best. So much glee and serenity. Okay, without a doubt. Here. Okay. It was not edited well, so sorry for this, but this part is without a doubt, childhood will always be the best. So much glee here and serenity. Is that clear, kids? So I was able to give you the answer a while ago, but this one I forgot to raise this. Again, the last one, the conclusion here that you're going to answer. Pardon me with this, kids. Yes, pardon me with this. At least now So in learning task 3, so write a persuasive essay using the question below. Your audience is also your classmate, and your purpose is to convince readers to agree with your opinion. Use the prepared writing prompts to write your answer. Do this in your notebook. Okay, dito yung children, gagawin nyo to, yung task na to. Which is better, distance learning or face-to-face class? So, pwede nyong pumili kung anong the better sa inyo. Ito ba ay distance learning or face-to-face? Either vice versa, okay? So, halimbawa, sa opinion nyo, I strongly believe that. Then, firstly, in my opinion, then another reason that, in conclusion, we must see that. Okay. So, in this part, let us answer. For example, this is only a sample, kids, For my opinion, it is my opinion, okay? This is only sample. I strongly believe that distance learning is better than face-to-face. Learning at home may offer fewer distractions than a traditional classroom setting, allowing students to focus more easily than most of the time. Then, The next one. Firstly, in my opinion, at home, students can fit them around their existing responsibilities and other works that can engage with multimedia content and learning materials. Then another reason that the convenience and the cost. The students learn more than they do in traditional classroom setting, allowing students to focus more easily than most of the time. Okay, then the opinion here. In conclusion, we must see that those students who are serious about improving their understanding, learning new skills, and gaining valuable qualification in distance learning. Okay, so this is only a sample. If your opinion you choose the better is, which is the better distance learning or face-to-face, you choose face-to-face depending on your answer. This is only a sample, kids, okay? This is only a sample that you can model or have the sample. You got it? Okay, good. Then for learning task 4, this is your turn to answer. So if you have to choose only one, okay? If you have any pet, what would it be and why? And should students have 3-day weekends? Why or why not? You have to choose only one here. You can choose one superhero power to help others fly or stop time. Which one do you choose? Why? So pipili lang kayo, children, ng topic dito sa box na to. Pipili kayo ng isa. Ito, nakalagay na dito yung persuasive map. All you have to do is to complete the organization. This is the graphic organization. Again, graphic organizer. Okay? Again, this is a graphic organizer. Do you understand? So you have to what? You have to fill out the needed information depending on what topic you choose. Halimbawa, ang pinili nyo ay if you have a pet, if you could have any pet, what would it be? Halimbawa, ito ang pinili nyo. So, introduction. Anong gagawin nyo? Why? So, nakalagay nito, title, then introduction, reason, unang reason, pangalawang reason, pangatlong reason, then another example, tapos conclusion. Pag pinili nyo rin, halimbawa, you can choose one superhero, fly or stop time. Diyan nyo rin ilalagay ang reason. Kaya nga kayo ang gagawa nito. Bakit? Kasi nga po, depende sa inyong gusto. Kung ano yung gusto nyong persuasive dito, paano nyo gustong itackle. Ano ang gusto nyong topic. Okay? So, ilalagay nyo, i-fill out nyo dito sa information, ang mga information dito para makomplete ang graphic organizer. Naintindihan po, kids? Naintindihan? Okay. So, in learning task 5, you're going to make a request to your parents, convincing them to give you extra playtime because you have a performance task and physical education subject about invasion games. Remember the text structure of persuasive essay and the writing prompts that can be used so that your letter will be effectively and convincing. So, this is the rubric that will be used in grading your work. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 until 4. So, these are the features, content similarities and differences, the mechanics. If it is excellent, the paragraph comprehensively and clearly communicates the similarities and differences. Then, in mechanics, the paragraph is free from distracting spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors. Then here, in number 3, the paragraph communicates the similarities and differences. Then the paragraph has few spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors, allowing the reader to clearly follow the ideas. Pag 2 naman, satisfactory, the paragraph is limited and communicating similarities and differences. Length is not adequate for development, and for the mechanics, the paragraph has a number of errors in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. The text is still quite understandable. And for 1 point only, the paragraph is extremely limited in communicating the similarities and differences, and the spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors create distraction, making it difficult to read. Okay, so that's it. Now, how can you make a request letter? So, I'm going to give you another sample. Ulitin ko, kids, ha? Nilalaman lang natin kapag may mga times talaga pag tayo ay nagagawa ng lesson dahil ito ay live, kumbaga live, malalaman na lang natin pag may pagkukulang, di ba? So here, this is only a sample that you are going to have this sample for model only. For example, this one. Dearest Mama and Papa, I am writing your good self, so please allow me to have extra playtime because I have a performance task and physical education subject about invasion games. I believe that I need more time to conceptualize and study the different techniques of the said games. I am absolutely certain that this task needs extra effort and time. I am sure you will understand my request. Without a doubt, I can come up with the best output. Love lots, Mary. Okay. This is only a sample, kids. Okay. Now, let us try to recall the important concepts that you learned today. Let us read first. A persuasive essay is a piece of academic writing where you use blank and blank to show that your point of view is more blank than any other. In writing a persuasive essay, you express your blank clearly and strongly and support it to blank or blank others. You will start with a blank in the introduction and restate it in the blank. So, puro blank to, children. Kung nakinig kayo sa lesson ni teacher, ni Doc, so alam nyo na sagot. Pero sasagutan din natin, okay? If your answer here is logic, you're right. Then, the next one, okay, reason. Then, the next, valid. Afterwards, the other one, opinion. Okay, next, persuade. Then, convince. Okay, then, point of view. And the last one is conclusion. Now, let us read. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's start. A persuasive essay is a piece of academic writing where you use logic and reason to show that your point of view is more valid than any other. In writing a persuasive essay, you express your opinion clearly and strongly and support it to persuade or convince others. You will start with a point of view in the introduction and restate it in the conclusion. Okay. Good, kids. So for this is the end of our lesson. Thank you so much, kids. And this is the last. Okay, for those who are not able to subscribe yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Bye-bye, children. God bless us all. Stay blessed. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye. See you again in other videos and more videos to come. God bless us all. Thank you.